All right, I'm TJ Rowe from Overmind.com. We're here with one member of Mindset Evolution. Why don't you introduce yourself, say what you do in the band, and do this like a classroom style, right? So say one fun fact about you.
Hi, this is Rob Ulrich from Mindset Evolution, and I love to ride my Rockstar energy drink longboard made by Sector 9. It's dope. Fun fact.
I enjoyed the plug right from the start, showing the love to your sponsors. All right, so, gets out of the way, because everyone's probably asked us at this point. What was it like being the independent band touring on this tour?
It's actually nothing like we thought it would be. Like I think coming out of the gate, like we were intimidated, kind of worried, like all these signed bands, big, just muscle stacked bands, like all kinds of radio support and label support behind them. It was scary. We weren't sure what to expect, but all of the bands out here, every single one of them has treated us like little brothers and like family, and so it's really been amazing. And to touch base with new crowds and new cities, like that was always our number one goal, was just to go tour the nation. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to achieve that. And so to be out here actually achieving our number one goal, our dream, and seeing all these cities kind of embrace us, it's incredible. It's incredible.
So I gotta ask, being an independent band, have you had your rock star moments yet?
Yeah. I know I had in Spokane, Washington. I tried something new, and I said this something about getting the crowd to jump, and I was like, when I say get your feet off the floor, I want to see every pair of sneakers off of this ground. When I say jump, you jump, and I was like, jump, and it blew. I actually had to stop and catch my breath, because literally like the whole front 2/3 of the crowd bounced, boom, and I was like, they did it, yes, awesome,
Oh shit, I gotta sing.
yeah. So like I had to put the celebration on hold, of course, but it was a really cool moment to know that on that date in that place, you broke that barrier down between fan and band and created a one. And it was cool to watch. So that's my big rock star moment. Yeah.
So, going on this tour, you probably learned a lot. What would you give to advice as like upcoming musicians, all the guys who still haven't had their big rock star moment yet?
I mean, it's really not a very difficult thing. I think my ultimate advice would be forget how to quit. Like practice not quitting, so that when the opportunity arises to give up, you don't know how. And just keep going, keep grinding, stay gracious, appreciate your fans, because the fans of music are what make all of it happen. They're the ones that drive radio, they drive, internet sales, they drive everything that everybody's looking at and kind of grading you on. So, I mean, just get involved with the community, get community involved with you, stay gracious, stay appreciative, don't be a cock star, like, enjoy it.
Let's go back to a moment where you had the ugly years, where you were doing the bar show, there's no one there. You still have your independent friends back when you were doing that stuff. Why don't we, give them a plug? Who would you recommend everyone else there to check who's independent and unsigned and still doing those shows?
Oh, in terms of other bands?
Yeah.
Screaming for Silence from Omaha, No Life from Michigan, Salvi from Tennessee, Left for Dead from Peoria, Shadows Inc. from Peoria, Red Eyed Salamander from Peoria. Pretty much every band in Peoria. They're always bigging up everybody, and they work so hard. Like our hometown is a great place to be a musician. The spirit for music is alive there, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. All the bands are working hard. I mean, Waiting for Koi, like it's a long, long list of great bands. The Siamese Connection, great indie band. Yeah, all those bands are great to hit up. Oh.
So, a lot of the time when, bands actually start making it and they start doing these large tours, a lot of them, they're still humble, but they kind of forget where they came from. They forget these small bar shows. Would you still say that, in your 2-3 years, that you will still go and support your friends who are unsigned, go to their shows and promote their music and try to help them out?
Absolutely. The only reason that we're on the Rockstar Energy Drink Uproar Festival in the first place is because of our community, because of our musical community, because of our fans and our friends and our family, the other bands that helped us and supported us, like bands that supported us and gave us shows. Like, for me to forget that, if I forget that, I won't be in music and you won't see me, you won't see my face. I'll be ashamed of myself if I were to forget that. That's my roots and my core. That's not me. So yeah, absolutely, I'd help.
All right, let's kind of make us a bit less serious.
Yeah.
If you had one final meal and you're on your deathbed, a bit morbid, but what would be your final meal?
KFC, Colonel's, crispy chicken strips, 2 orders of mashed potatoes and gravy, 2 biscuits, and whatever, a fountain drink. I don't know, but yeah, that'd be it. Oh, I love the Colonel's crispy strips. Colonel, you're the man. So delicious.
Which then everyone wondered, did you die from the KFC or did you actually die from your natural causes of being on your deathbed?
True story. It could turn out that way. Be a whodunit, like God or Colonel Sanders.
So I know you can't really talk about what's going on. You just can say really cool shit.
Yeah.
But what we can talk about, and I know every band can talk about this, you get a rider when you do these things. You don't get what you want on the rider, but if you could get whatever you wanted on a rider, what would you put on there?
If I could get whatever I wanted on a rider, a shower. A shower.
These bands being humble. Every band is like shower and water.
Dude, like that's the dopest. Like we get plenty of water out here, but like showers, depending on scheduling and depending on the venue, very scarce. So it's like, you start to appreciate how much you really love showers. Like when I was back home and I wasn't like on stage sweating everything out of every pore every day, like I would, I'd probably shower like every other day sometimes. I mean, I tried to get every day. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a filthy boy. I am a dirty rocker boy, but not like. Anyways, the point is,
he's a dirty boy.
The point is, I may be a dirty boy, but you start to appreciate how awesome a shower is when you've done a show 2 days in a row, and it gets to the end of that second one, and you wake up the next day after the drive to that third venue, and you're like, oh my God, dude, just need to clean my berries. Like, please, somebody give me a shower. So, shower would be on my rider. PBR would be on my rider.
A PBR?
PBR. Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's America in a can. And they don't even sponsor us. I love it.
Slash plug.
Yeah, hey, maybe that'll get a sponsorship. PBR. America in a can.
So we need a can while you're here. Just be like, this, and then like the little sparkle on your teeth.
Yeah. Ta-ting. I love it. I love your style. I like it.
I feel like you had a really awesome childhood. You're so energetic. What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
I had a terrible childhood, but my favorite cartoon growing up, I don't know, man. Maybe Digimon. Digimon was pretty dope.
I had a conversation about Digimon like for 3 hours yesterday.
I love Digimon. That was so dope. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like I kind of caught up with that. I loved that. Yeah, somewhere there.
And hey, you can't say your childhood's that shitty. You got here, so something must have went right.
I think the key ingredients to success are struggle, strength, and perseverance. So like, I mean, I was a little ghetto kid, and it was definitely a needle in a haystack trying to find me in my high school. But whatever, made it out here, and it's dope. It's amazing. Like all you got to do is keep putting one foot in front of the other. You learn how to walk, right? So, I mean, that's all it is. But it was no glory days for sure.
So then what would you say would be your theme song that you got every time you walked into a room or a party?
You're the best around. Ain't nobody gonna take it. No, that's not gonna be it. If I had a theme party every time,
Better than Justin Bieber.
I don't I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. Got nothing.
If your theme song could be one of your own songs, what would it be?
A song called Wait Steady off of an independent record we released called Taking Back Today, that unfortunately is not available, but it's a dope song. I love it. I think you can find it on iTunes maybe, but that's my jam. I'm gonna get the lyrics tattooed on my body one day. Not to be arrogant, but it was a very strange place in my life when I wrote that record, and when I look back now and I think about it, like I just love where I was coming from, the lyrics, and I was kind of learning, I was teaching myself how to be who and what I am now through writing, and I kind of taught myself a lot of kind of key essentials. Like they say, practice what you preach, and that's kind of how my writing style ends up working. Is I'll preach to myself and then practice it, and that song it's dope. It's really cool. That'd be the one.
So what would you say would be the most craziest thing a fan's done to you, to get done to you, for you, just to get your attention?
Trying to think back. It's been a while. I mean, we've been grinding for 7 years, so it's been pretty rough. What's the craziest thing a fan has ever done? I don't know. You know, like we don't really have like crazy fans yet. I don't think we're big enough for that. Like everybody's pretty normal. Like the craziest thing in my mind is like standing in line in the hot sun in Houston, Texas for half an hour to get through the line to get something signed by us. That's fucking crazy. But thank you for doing it. But we haven't really had any like big crazy moments like that.
What's the craziest thing someone's got you to sign?
There was a young lady once. She was a fine young lady, I'm sure. She had a mini skirt on and she pulled it up and invited me to Sharpie the inside of her thigh. It's cool but awkward, but like, I don't know.
You're like, I can't say no because
Right.
you asked me, and I'm a fan, and I have to do this. But you now make me this awkward situation.
Yeah. It's like, okay, all right.
Do it as quick as I can. I don't know what's up there.
Right, yeah. Yo. I'm sure she was a fine lady. I'm sure she was a fine young lady.
So if your fans could bring you something to a concert, what would you want them to bring you?
Love, energy. Bring that.
So you're totally not bring me presents, bring me cookies, bring me cake.
I'll take care of that myself.
Bring me KFC.
I don't even like cake. If you brought KFC, I wouldn't punch you in the face. I wouldn't.
But if they brought something else, you punch them in the face?
I mean, I'm not saying that I would ever punch. I would never punch a fan in the face. All right? I would never, ever.
What if they punch you in the face first?
I try to discern what was the cause for lashing out so violently, and if it wasn't reasonable, I'd probably punch him back.
Do as many plugs as you can in 4 seconds.
Rockstar Energy Drink, Ernie Ball, Jägermeister, Truth, the Zippo Encore, the whole P-Town Peoria C, 105.7 The X, 105.7 The Point in St. Louis, Killer Me, Killer You. I'm struck.
You just crashed and burned.
Yeah, I went out. I wasn't ready for that, man.
You just fizzled out.
I had a bunch. Yeah, but
we have to end this epically. You just kind of fizzled out. I can't end on a fizzle out note.
Oh, okay. The closest thing I can get to an epic ending is to say thank you to the Mindset Monkey Mafia, the Nerd Herd, all the friends, fans, and family back home for putting us on the 2012 Rockstar Energy Drink Uproar Festival and allowing us to live our dream. You guys are the raddest. Stay in touch, stay family. It's going down big time, mighty Midwest. That's all I got.
And he's out. Anyway, if you like independent artists as much as we do, you can go and like and help out an independent artist, Mindset Evolution. You can like them on Facebook down there because you know we are huge independent dudes and they need support because they're all as broke as we are. And speaking of broke people, if you want to make us less broke and continuing to make us and help us and make us pay gas monies, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. It's a gold button. And you like clicking gold things because the closest we'll ever get to having anything gold. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can, because everyone does, because they make fun of my extremely stupid comments like that gold one I just made. That made no freaking sense at all. Why'd I even say that? I don't know. I'm TJ Rogan, and I am not a pirate. I'm done. I blanked what I was doing, where I was going with that. Give me a sec. I have editing powers. It's cool.
I have editing power.
So that guy's gonna run into us.
Oh,
for like 4 seconds.
the dude bros, man. Practice being the person that you want to be. How do you want the world to see you? No one's ever gonna remember what you said. They're gonna remember how you made them feel. So when you go out there, what are you gonna do to make the difference in your own life? You're the star. We are all stars. You play the star role. So, I mean, do it. Be a star.